don't know, actually. Hello. Oh, I think this is a little crooked.
Maybe because we're kind of off-centered. Is it?
Wait a minute.
I think it's because I'm on the wrong side.
This is my good side, though.
This is my good side, though, but it's flipped. Maybe it's not my good side. Now that I see it.
I don't think anyone's here.
That's okay. We're here.
Hey. Well, maybe we'll give them a minute. Oh, now it says we have 4. I think it takes a while to get, up.
It's 1 minute, so.
Oh, yeah, you know it. That's right. We're a little eager. Oh, now there's 5 people. Okay, hi, everybody. Not the airplanes.
It's okay.
I wonder if I can put stuff in the chat. Okay. Follow Mariana on TikTok at books.with.Mariana. Cute.
Perfect.
Well, hi to everybody who's here. We'll give it a couple more mins. You can hear the automatic feeder for Dora going off.
I'm trying to change the book cover on my Kindle.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of disturbing.
Books with people on the covers is like my least favorite thing probably ever. It makes me cringe so bad.
Tell me why the whole time I thought she was blonde when on the cover she's clearly brunette.
No, they literally said she had dark hair. But he's gross. He's like
it's the side soup.
That is crazy. If you're in here and you're watching, say hi so we know who's in here. And we'll give it a couple more minutes because I feel like it takes people 5 minutes to get on. So everybody just kiki in the chat. What's up? What's going on? I have to itch my face, but when I have makeup on, I have to pitter patter it. Hi, Caitlin. Hello, Nicole. Hey, Shelby. Hey, the girlies are here. Yay. Okay, we have 9 people. That's good. Sorry, guys, about this setup too. It's kind of dark.
Maybe it's the lights.
Well, I could turn the lights this way, but I feel like that's going to be too much. Is that better?
That's actually better, yeah.
You think? Okay.
Excuse me?
Maybe show your shirt.
Oh, we have little cowboy shirts.
Our theme shirts.
Reverse
cowgirl shirts.
The camera's mirrored, so it says you're a cowboy like me, and Niki has something similar.
Mine also has you're a cowboy like me with, or just cowboy like me with Taylor and Harry. These are from, actually, I think I got both of these on TikTok Shop, which apparently you're not supposed to buy merch from TikTok Shop and book merch because it's just all copyright, stolen from the artist. But they have really similar ones to these on Etsy. So
it's cute.
Hi. Oh my God, somebody's first time. Welcome. Well, we have Mariana here. She is my BFF from college and also a big, huge reader and the newest book talker up on the scene.
I know. I'm new and I'm nervous, but I have 2 videos up.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. So everybody go follow her on TikTok. I added her thing in the chat, her handle. But you've read how many books this year already? 40?
Okay. I just looked on my Kindle. 48 books.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But any physical books or no? Because then that would be more.
Then it wouldn't count. Oh,
it counts for your total for your year, but not on your Kindle.
No, I don't think so. Because I got the Kindle for Christmas last year. So every book that I've read this year has literally been on the Kindle.
That's crazy.
I know you converted me. Have you told me?
I know. I don't know, actually, guys. This is your sign. If you don't have a Kindle already, you need to just get one because we were both resistant for so long. And it's really the best thing
and
ever.
Now I'm mad at myself, but I also have a little pop socket because Niki told me to get a pop socket. I also have the Oasis, which is, I think, the superior Kindle because
I have I don't like the buttons. Where's my Kindle? Is it even
see, I read all my books on Kindle too. I feel like once you start, you can't stop. Because now I, on the plane, am I supposed to carry around a book with this cover?
No, you can't. No, that's so embarrassing. No way. Yeah, I have my pop socket too, but mine's just the. Oh, sneak peek of what I'm reading. What's the size difference?
It's like shorter.
Wider.
Yeah. Well, the buttons.
Well, wait.
But they also they've discontinued the Oasis.
No way.
Yeah.
Did they make another big one?
I think they're working on it, but I think they're trying to
Oh, wow.
figure. I don't know. We don't have to get into it. But yeah.
I mean, that is interesting. I actually just ordered another clear case for my Kindle because these stickers I put right on the case. But I'm trying to make inserts. So I got another clear one.
I need to get one too because I put
Oh my God,
an
Octo Buddy
on my Kindle so that I could prop it on my mirror when I'm getting ready while I read. And I actually really like it, but I do need now a new clear one so I could just put stickers on it.
Every single mirror in her house, because your phone too, has these everywhere, all like the little octopus things.
You know,
So
I've
funny.
been there when you see like the little Octo Buddy.
My phone, I have to have
sections.
my card reader thing. Like I'm a psycho and I need my cards on my phone.
Someone said, I love Part of Your World, anything Abba Jimenez. So I'm currently reading Yours Truly, but I did read Just for the Summer first, and I went in reverse. So I'm like reading, I just read Part of Your World, and now I'm reading Yours Truly.
Yeah, this is my first one because I think technically it's Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and then
I know.
Just for the Summer.
You told me, and I didn't want to believe it.
I know. I don't think it really matters though, right?
Well, kind of.
Because you know, like who
Yeah,
ends up
now I
together,
know, like the end.
Well, but like obviously the end is always they end up together.
I know.
I mean, I think I don't know.
There's just a lot of characters in all of her books, so you can kind of see them intertwined. And having read the last one already, I know.
Yeah.
Like I just know all the pieces, and like I kind of couldn't. It's like foreshadowing for myself, but even though I already know how it ends.
Well,
Okay,
I'm reading.
I did Yours Truly, Part of Your World, Just for the Summer. Okay, I feel like that's fair.
I feel like Yours
That's
Truly is the
fine.
one that most people read first. Because
the
that's her most
I
popular
think.
one. Yeah, that's the one I've owned that one for a while and haven't read it yet. But now that I want to do all of her books, I'm starting with Part of Your World, which like I like it. I'm not like obsessed, but I like the reading or the writing style. It's actually funny because Part of Your World is very similar to Flawless, in my opinion. It's just not like spicy and not a cowboy, but it's like city girl and like country boy kind of thing.
That's true. But I liked it. I like her writing style a lot. Like I think I think I really like. I read a lot of other books that are just like so poorly written that this feels like a real book.
Shakespeare. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Oh my God, West Africa, 2 a.m. Girlfriend, thank you so much for staying up and watching it. If you feel like you're tired and you want to go to bed, this will be because I could not be up until 2 a.m. Yeah, we're literally she's sleeping over. We're gonna go to bed after this, and it's literally 6 o'clock. But this will get saved on my channel, so you can watch it back later if you want to. But obviously, happy to have you here. Signature Kindle, is that like the paperweight?
Oh yeah.
That's
the
what I
paperweight
have.
signature.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody said they like Part of Your World.
And they like your shirt.
Thank you. These are both Cowboy Like Me shirts. I think they should have these on Etsy. Okay, so before we start, I feel like you guys all know this, but make sure that there's like a bunch of things you can join. The Fable group chat is how you can comment and like read along with everybody for the books. And it's really fun to go chapter by chapter. The IG broadcast channel on my Instagram is just like, I just like kind of post random shit in there, but also like updates and like reminders and stuff. And then follow me on TikTok and then follow Mariana on TikTok. And that will all be in there. And I'll post after a little recap in the IG broadcast channel. Okay. So, before we get started, we have to tell you about what we've been up to this week because Mariana's visiting me right now, and we've been to 2 book talk events, which were really fun. The first one we went to was through TikTok for like their book talk launch, for TikTok shop. So that was really cool. And there was like Alex Astor, Tahira Mafi, I don't remember anybody's name.
Victoria.
Oh yeah, Victoria Aveyard, who wrote Red Queen. There was a lot of authors there that was really cool. We got to like hear them speak. And then last night we got to go see an advanced screening of It Ends With Us, the movie, and it's literally so good.
I was telling my sister, I keep telling everybody, it's so good.
Yeah,
and I cried.
So good. Yeah, we were both definitely like the whole movie we were like this. And Blake Lively is just like perfect, beautiful queen. She looked so good. Justin Baldoni.
Wait, I need to find the name of the actor.
Oh my God, Justin Baldoni is actually the hottest man I've ever seen, besides obviously my boyfriend.
Sorry, Ricky.
No, he's literally the whole time I kept being like, he's so hot. And honestly, the guy who played Atlas was really
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was trying to find his name. I don't know. I think it's Brandon
I have no idea.
something.
He's from
in the 1984? 1894?
Yeah,
He's
not
in the show.
1984. He's from like a Yellowstone spinoff. Let's see. You're reading It Ends With Us right now.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
gosh.
Is that your first time reading it or are you rereading it? I wish I would have honestly, I think I remembered enough as it was going on.
Brandon Sklenner?
Brandon Sklenner.
He's my husband.
I was hesitant because I didn't think he was that like hot, sexy, cute, but seeing him live in action, very, very good.
Yeah.
And the sister,
oh my gosh.
Alyssa or something.
Her name's Alyssa.
Yeah, Ryle's sister. She was cast perfectly. The whole thing was so good. And then Colleen Hoover was there to do like a Q&A afterwards, which was really cool. Just hearing about like her involvement. It seems like she really wasn't that involved in the movie, which makes sense because I feel like, they just buy the rights to it or whatever.
Yeah. I thought that it was interesting. She was like, I didn't know that Taylor Swift was on the trailer until I watched the trailer, which is crazy.
Yeah, for all the Swifties, My Tears Ricochet, like the full song was in there. And it was so good. It was like, that is literally Lily's song. And it was like at the perfect time. And the movie was so good. So you guys should go watch it. It comes out August 9th. It was very, very good.
I'm going to reread it and then I'm going to read and then I'm going to watch it and then I'm going to read it. It starts with this. Or yeah, it starts with this.
I didn't like this.
I know, but I need to know what happens now. I forgot. I read it so long ago.
I know.
But yeah, that was fun.
That was week. Fun. Okay. So we'll talk about our July reading wrap up, everything we've read so far in July. If you guys want to comment what you've read in July, please let us know because I'm always trying to add to my TBR. But while you pull yourself, I'll go first. Okay. So first thing I read is called Here for the Wrong Reasons. I actually made a whole, YouTube video. We were both in Maryland for like a friend's trip for a week. And we were reading a ton and hanging out and like vibing. But I filmed it all. So that will be on YouTube hopefully by next week. But Here for the Wrong Reasons was like a Bachelor, like the show The Bachelor, where the two of the women contestants end up falling in love instead of like the main guy and them. And it was like a really cool concept. And I really love The Bachelor. So it was fun, but it was kind of like, it was like kind of dumb, but it was like cute and fun. So if you like The Bachelor, I think you'd like it. I gave it a 3-star. And then Flawless, obviously. Okay, Red Rising.
I'm sorry.
I think I talked about this last time. I finally finished it. It was not for me and not for my heart and my soul. Ricky, my boyfriend, loved it. He's like almost done with the series. It wasn't for me. I gave it a 3 purely because I thought the writing and like I knew objectively it was good. But in my heart and soul, it was more like a 2. Even though I feel it. I know, like I just was so bored and like I can't be reading about a man.
You know what? We both committed to Ricky, like, and then I bought it, and now that I know you don't like it, like I don't want to read it, but I need to do it for him.
I mean, I think I would have liked it better in like the fall winter because it was more like it's like a fantasy type. Sorry, my cat is trying to give it. But yeah. No, that one.
I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe for Christmas, it'll be Ricky's Christmas present.
gift. Yeah, I was like, you're gonna read it. It was. I think it's worth a shot because I think most people have really enjoyed it. Sorry, the cat, guys. Okay, that one, and then this fool, my cat is going in here scratching door. We're on live. You need to stop it.
He said I need to be heard.
Okay, so that's 3 with Flawless, obviously. And then currently reading Part of Your World. And then I'm almost done with 7 Days in June, which I literally started at the beginning of the month. But then I forgot to bring it with me on vacation. And now I'm trying to finish Part of Your World first. But 7 Days in June is really good. You need to read that.
Okay.
It's really good. It's more like serious. Like it's not serious, but it's more serious.
Okay.
It's very good. Okay, that's it.
Okay, for me, you guys, forgive me, please. I read funny books. I read 4 Months, 3 Words by C.W. Farnsworth. It's kind of like if you think of what's the movie?
Princess Protection Program.
Yes, it's like that.
Yeah.
That Princess Protection Program.
That movie was like so good.
Honestly, it was sweet. It was like a sweet book in theory, very PG. Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy, and then of course Part of Your World, Flawless. And then I'm currently reading My Lady Jane, which I just watched on Prime, and it was so good. I need to read it. Yours truly, and then I started Powerless.
Ooh, okay.
So-
I hadn't heard about My Lady Jane until you talked about it. And
It's
now I
so
wanna-
good. Has anybody watched My Lady Jane on Prime? Because now I'm gonna read the books because I actually really like it, and I also want to know what happens because there's like a season 2 coming, and I just can't wait.
How many books are there? Do you know?
It's like little parts of it. You'll see if you watch the show. It's like broken down like
Okay.
little sections. So
Love. Okay, let's see what
Yeah.
people are reading. Summer Broken Rules Love. Oh my god, Throne of Glass. Love it. I'm literally trying so
know,
hard to
okay.
force her to start Throne
I'm
of Glass.
trying.
It's really
I
like
have other things on my list.
yeah, it's such a commitment that it's so hard. Butcher and Blackbird. I've been really wanting to read that. Bride. I've heard that's good. Have you read any Allie Hazelwood books?
Mm.
They're
Is that
like-
the hypothesis? girl?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
read
pretty
them. I've
good.
seen them all though.
Yeah. Oh my god, Archer's Voice I've also been dying to read.
Cleopatra, Frankenstein. I needed to know all these down.
I know. I'm gonna have to come back. Okay, I'm glad somebody else didn't like Happy Place.
Oh, Divine Rivals. I loved it. I read it over Christmas last year, and it was like a perfect Christmas
there's
time
so
book.
much I need to read.
I know. And the second book, I forget what it's called, off of Divine Rivals. I loved it too. So
Love.
I love that.
Okay, it's time. Quick.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to attempt to do just a quick little refresh summary of the book before we get into the questions so that in case anybody read it like beginning of the month. I personally read a book and then immediately forget everything.
Me too.
So we're going to give it a go. Okay,
Try my
so
best.
the book is about Summer, who works for her dad's media company,
Hamilton Elite.
Hamilton Elite, and they're the agent for Rhett, who's obviously a professional bull rider. Rhett is a big crazy man, and he said he didn't like milk and was making fun of it, and now he's canceled. And so what's the dad's name again? Kip.
Mhm.
Kip was like, bro, you need to get it together. I'm going to send my daughter to literally babysit you because you need help. So she was in charge of him for what, 3 months or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And she goes to live at the ranch with like the dad and the brothers, or I think just the one brother lives there and the other brother's home from deployment for
Yeah.
a little bit. And then obviously she like goes with him to all of his bull riding stuff, and they start to have a little fling, and then we get some chapters that are a little fling. And
There's so much that happens
there's
in
literally
between.
so much. Oh, okay. So, but Summer, when she was younger, was sick. She had like a heart condition, and the freaking we're gonna get into this, but the creepy doctor who like groomed her was her first love, and like he was much older, and she was 17.
Oh, it's a secret. So she's kind of used to being like in the shadows, doesn't
Mhm.
understand how people want to be seen with her. Like,
Yeah,
Remember that.
yes. And she has like an evil stepmother and an evil stepsister. And Rhett is older, and it's like his time to kind of be done with bull riding, but he's still wanting to make money for the ranch because the ranch is like not doing well financially. A little bit.
that was kind of
Which was odd because like how do you have so much money and your ranch is still not doing well? But I guess it takes a lot of money to run a ranch.
yeah.
But they all want
That
him to
was
stop
confusing.
because he's going to get injured, obviously, and he's like, no, I don't care.
Yeah, like his family doesn't support his career,
Mhm.
kind of.
Yeah. And then eventually, towards the end, we all know he went to go do a final ride. First he got really injured when he was
Oh,
trying to protect the
Theo.
kid. Theo, yeah, he
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to save him. He like jumped in front of him and got all messed up, and like his injuries got worse.
Yeah.
And then finally he was like, okay, I'm gonna go do this final ride. Him and Summer had a falling out because he Oh.
He like blew up on her.
yes, he told Winter, that her sister, that they used to date.
Yeah.
Or like they used to
That he like
hook
took
up.
advantage of her.
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
and got all mad. And then didn't he like try and fight him or something? Why did they?
I think he punched him. Did I make that up? I think he punched him in the face.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he deserved it.
And then he
and
went
then
like this, and then there's blood or whatever.
and the dad had a heart attack.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Damn. There's so much.
I know. I feel like this is like so boring. Anyways, long story short, the end. He went to go do the bull riding final competition. He already. Oh, this part gave me chills. Where he was like the first time ever I felt scared,
Oh, I know.
and I was like, "Don't do it, Rhett." And then he ended up like right as he was about to go. He saw her in the stands, and then he was like, "Oh my god, she's here!" And then he ran over and he
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
and the
"I love
best
you."
friend like flew her out to Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to Vegas. And then obviously they end up together.
And then they fall in love.
And they fall in love.
And then she moves to the ranch.
And then she moves to the ranch. Okay, so what would you say was your overall rating of the book? Everybody put your rating 1 through 5.
Okay.
I try really hard not to do half ratings, but this one was more of a half rating for me. But yeah, you go.
Okay. No, you go first. Okay, fine. I'll go first. Mine is a 3, only because I'm a hater. And and I don't know, like I felt like it was a good story. I just don't like how it was written. Thank you, Esme. I feel like I just don't love how it was written out. And I feel like there was a lot of little details that maybe we'll find out on the 5th book or whatever, but it was just too much, like the pregnant thing and then then the Jasper thing, like they like focused in on it and then they took it away. Like that's how I felt with like a lot of the details. And then also I don't know why they had to make Summer's character be born out of like a cheating. Like that was unnecessary.
Yeah, it didn't even make sense for the story.
But I like their story. I like Rhett and how toxic he is. I like Summer because she seems kind of like she has an attitude and sassy, and I kind of like that. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of the zoom in on something and then zoom out is not my style. Like I need to know. And I guess I will read all the books. And
maybe that's to get you to keep reading it.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
It's so funny because I feel like we like the same type of books, but every time you tell me, you're like, "Oh, you should really read this book. It's so good." I'm like, "Oh, it's like a 3," and then vice versa. Like you're like, "Oh, it's like a 3."
I also don't really rate them. I usually I like it. Like I like it. I'll read it again.
Yeah.
Someone made me.
Although I am interested, I think that this is not one of people's like favorites in the series.
Maybe Jasper is.
Yeah, she loves Jasper. Okay, let's see. Everybody says 3, 5, 4.
Okay, there's
5, 4. Okay, so I would rate it a 5 because I can't do half ratings like on Goodreads and stuff, but I think it was more like a 4.5. I wouldn't say that this was like a life-changing book for me, which is normally like a 5-star. So maybe I would say 4.
Yeah.
But
for the
really
5-star people, can you just say like maybe one sentence of why?
Yeah, like get in there.
I like to know how people think about books because I think about it maybe a little bit different than you.
For me, like as long as a book really like I freaking gave Ice Planet Barbarians a 4-star because like it was actually the dumbest book I've ever read, but it was so good. Like it was so like I was like couldn't put it down. It was super
you're,
fun,
like, giddy.
funny. Yeah, and like during this book, like if I feel myself like while I'm reading, like I know I really like it. Because I feel like during that book, we were reading it both at the same time, basically in Maryland when we were together. Yeah. And I was like giggling and kicking my feet.
Yeah, you were. I heard you from the other room.
Literally, I'm in the room by myself and I'm like, like I loved it. And I felt like it was very like, I didn't think it really got boring. Like it was very fast paced.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Because it was like they were always going to the next rodeo or whatever it's called.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people don't like spicy books. I like spicy books a lot if they have plot as well. Like it has to have like a good, like I feel like Icebreaker was like that, where it was like a good actual connection and it was just spicy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they need to make sense to me in my head together.
I just feel like for me, the 3 comes from honestly, like it felt disjointed. Like, okay, that. I loved Beau's character, but I want more. Like he gave like I know. But like I want it now.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
So maybe my 3 comes out of frustration.
Yeah. So maybe you'll change your mind when you read more.
Yeah, I guess I gotta read them all.
Leslie said after reading 2 more, it's not my favorite in the series, and she gave it a 5.
Okay, so. Maybe Leslie, tell me how is Jasper book number 3?
I think he's one of them for sure, right? Andrea said, I loved the playful flirting of these characters, but also like the depth they had. Summer felt unwanted by her family and dealing with identity crisis. Yeah, I feel the same. I think it was just because like if you took every spicy scene out of the book and it was just like a fade to black scene, it still would have been really like romantic and like lusty and like that's why I think I liked it.
And you know what though? I think I was mentioning to this before, but like I like the little text in the beginning. Yeah. Because it added a little bit of more of like conversation, and I need a lot of conversation before the spicy stuff. Like I needed to see them actually build it, and then do all the fun
And there was a
things.
lot of buildup, I felt like, for the heat.
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
like first they were just like super, super like flirty. And then it was like the kiss, but it was like a fake kiss just so Rob could see.
Yeah.
And then it was like the whole thing at the bar with the whipped cream.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was really like leading up to it a lot.
Yeah.
And she was like giving him massages.
I feel like I could actually, a lot of books that I read, it's like the second chapter and they're already like all over each other, or they're
Yeah.
already like fighting and it's gonna lead to it. I feel like this, it honestly could have gone both ways. Like them actually just being normal people and like hating each other, or like, you know, falling in love as they do.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I like that.
Yeah,
The
it
unknown,
felt like
even
a
though I know.
progression.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Read it a year ago and gave it a 5. Read Reckless, and that book blew it out of the water. Ooh.
Wait, who's Reckless about?
Yeah, tell us who Reckless
Bo?
is about.
That sounds like Bo.
Yeah. I'm going to mispronounce your name, so I'm not going to say it. When books are fast-paced and the plot isn't dragged and makes you kick your feet and giggle. Yeah, that's how I feel about 5-star too. The tension, they healed each other. Yeah, it was like it was quite like, I feel like there was a lot of depth to the characters and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like they did it in a way where, I'm trying to think of an example, like Wildfire, which is the sequel to Icebreaker, if you guys have read it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that type of book, I don't really remember the details, but it was like,
Too quick.
my dad like is, you know, kind of an a-hole and like all this stuff, but they didn't give me like the actual, like you heard about the trauma, but you didn't feel it in the characters. Where I feel like this one, they like actually made the characters act in accordance with their like traumas and stuff.
And I feel like a lot of the introspective moments that they would have came across really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like when he was nervous, or I felt when he was like, oh, I gotta put this in the box and I can't be scared, and like I don't feel scared. And then when he did, like I was like, oh my god, wait, I'm also scared.
Yeah, no, me too. When he said he was scared, I was like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so crazy.
That's so true.
Oh, it's Theo and Winter. Wait, Theo. Who's Theo? Do we know him?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little boy that he protected. He's not little. He's like 20 or something.
Wait, gets with Winter?
Who's Winter?
Winter's his sister. No.
Wait, stop.
I shouldn't have asked. Wait, I thought
No,
that
she's
Winter was like
older.
old. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh,
Wait, that's
okay.
crazy.
Frick. I'm on a good rater as soon as I'm done with it. I'm like, that was so good. 5.
No, that's me.
All the same. But I'm like, I love it. No rate.
Well, it's also funny too because like, how could this be a 5-star when like for me, like the entire Throne of Glass series was like a 4-star? Like that's so stupid. But Throne of Glass in hindsight is a 5, but it like wasn't.
It's a sexy man. Like, look at him.
Yeah, but in Throne of Glass, they're sexy, man.
Oh, I don't know, because if she's 16 or something.
Anyways, okay.
Yes, y'all, her character development is so good. No,
I don't like her, but I'll give her a chance. I do really want to finish the rest of the series, though. I think.
No, I mean we have to.
No, oh my god, I hated Winter. Okay, let's talk about the characters because a lot of people in the group wanted to hear like our thoughts on the characters. So let's chit chat. Okay, Summer. So we're gonna go character by character. You guys feel free to drop in the chat what you thought about each one. So Summer.
I'm reading Heartless and it's
Oh!
Wait, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. I liked the
Okay,
friend.
okay.
I feel like she was like me.
I remember the name. I remember the name, but I didn't piece it together because I started. Oh no, who's Powerless about? Because that's the one I'm
What's
reading.
the second one?
Maybe am I reading it out of order? You guys, you need to tell me.
Can we go to the bookstore after this?
Yeah, we should.
Calm it down.
Okay.
Okay. So Summer, what were your overall thoughts on Summer's character?
Okay.
You thought she was blonde.
I thought she was blonde the whole time, even after they told me she was brunette. And that is because when I start a book and I picture someone without anything, like I just kind of have an idea and I just run with it. So that's just what I do.
Well, and her name was Summer. And then
Yeah.
Winter, I guess it was like icy, but like she had like icy blonde hair. When like Winter
see,
is,
I
like,
imagined her
cold.
as like Snow White. I don't know why.
Yeah, like I pictured
Little
her.
short
Yeah,
girl.
me too. Like the girl in Legally Blonde, the mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's how I pictured Winter.
But
But no, she's like Elsa.
okay. Oh,
Isn't that weird?
yeah. Okay. I liked Summer. I felt like obviously like the people pleaser in her was I liked how like sunshiny she was. Like I
Mhm.
liked how happy she was. I don't know. I feel like she was kind of dumb sometimes, but I appreciated the that she was like an optimist. Like I actually really appreciated that.
Yeah, and you said the whole like what would you do if it was your last day?
Yeah, I forget what the sentence or like her phrase was, but like I like that kind of thing because it makes you like appreciate it, especially like her backstory of like her heart surgery. I felt like her character was actually really well built around how that changed her moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And like her personality and like all of that kind of was rooted in that. So I liked her. I thought she was blonde, but
well, it's interesting now that you say that too, like how the people pleasing is so like she's like a yes woman. Like she wants to, because of what she went through, she wants to just like be there for others, and like she felt like a burden a lot of the time, and so she wanted to please her dad and like all these things. But I liked how I really like a strong, like sassy female main character. Like I don't love when they're like kind of, you know, passive and shy. Like I'm not really like into the shy girl female characters. Like I like them to be like a little bit sassy. And I felt like especially because Rhett was kind of like a grumpy man, like she had to keep up with him. Yeah. And I feel like she was a really good match to like he would say something like super grumpy and sassy, and she would literally like be like, whatever, like make fun of him and like move on. And he'd be like,
and I also like that she wasn't a pushover, but I also felt like I could be her friend. Like some characters, I'm like, I would not like you for whatever reason, but I actually felt like, she can hang out with us. Yeah. She's like
cool.
fun.
She's cool. Yeah. Okay. I liked her. Okay. And Rhett. I loved him. He's like Cassian for the Akatar girls. Like that's how I pictured him. Like a big burly man with a beard. Not like this guy. He's kind of like a pretty boy cowboy. I pictured him to be like Jason Momoa, but not quite, but like a Cassian. Like, you know, those fan arts of Cassian, like that's how I pictured him, but like with a cowboy hat.
That's how I pictured him too.
We forgot to wear a cowboy hat. Oh, sorry guys.
Cowboy like me. I didn't love him, but I felt his pain a lot. Like I felt like he was just a fly man. And he can just do whatever he wants.
I know. I feel like for me, like I love a man who's like
Rhett in my life.
I know. Rhett. I like a man who's like troubled. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he was like, okay, one of my favorite like scenes in a book is if a guy, more like fantasy this happens, but if a guy is like really injured or something, or like got shot or hurt or weak, like, and the girl has to come and like mend him and like heal him, and he's like upset. Or like there was a scene in one of my fantasy books where the guy is just like had the hardest day and he's like crying, like so upset, and she like took care of him and like washed his hair and like, you know, like I like when the girl is like being like a sweet little mother. And they did that where like he was so injured and she was like tending to him, and he was like letting her, because he's like a prickly cactus, but like he was like soft around her.
I liked that. It kind of seemed like she like softened him up.
Yeah, which is really sweet, because he was a big softie, obviously, like the way he would talk to his sister, and like I think he just built up a really big callus from his brothers, because like having older brothers, like you're gonna have to
callous hands.
Yeah, callous hands and his beard burn. Gotta read number 3. Okay.
Is that the one about Jasper?
Yeah, you keep talking about we'll get to it. This girl loves a hockey man, and Jasper was the hockey boy. It did feel really random though.
It felt so random, but as soon as they said it, I said, I'm in it.
Yeah, you're like,
I was like, this is my bug. This is my favorite
bug. Okay, Kip, her dad. I thought he was cool.
I loved him. I thought he was sweet.
I need him to redeem himself, because I truly think it's so messed up that like he knew that the stepmom, his wife, was like totally mean to Summer, and he like let it slide. Like he didn't even because she would kind of talk to him about it, and he was like, yeah, you know, but you're strong, like and who cares, like you cheated on your wife, like stand on that. And also like just because she's a daughter from a different affair, like doesn't mean that the wife should be mean to her.
I just feel like I love their relationship so much, so I forgive him.
Like, yes, I don't know. I just thought that it was weird. It would have been made more sense to me if he like didn't really realize. Like if
I never thought much of it, honestly, like until you said something. I kind of thought for the longest time that he didn't know until he was in the hospital.
And he was like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But I did like him.
Someone said I liked his humor. I did too. I feel like he gave that to Summer. Like I feel like even their banter was like really funny.
Well, and I liked how he was with Rhett. But and then wasn't there a part where he was like, she was like, oh, but he's like great. And he's like, I know. Like, why would you think that I put you with him?
Yeah, that was at the end when they were like together. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked him. I did. Okay, what about Winter?
Wait. Sorry about Kip. I liked the little thing he had with the other intern. How he didn't know his name.
My God, that was funny.
I liked something.
He was like Alfonso or something.
Yeah.
Okay, Winter. My first thing on my notes is how their names are Summer and Winter. I was like, it's giving Northwest.
Andrea agrees with you about the family.
Yeah. Kit played matchmaker, so true.
Leslie, I feel you.
Okay, well, somebody said we're not going to hate Winter in the future. That'll be hard for me to say because I didn't like her. I thought she was a beezy.
But I'm ready. I'm ready to change. I'm a change of heart.
I'm not. I will hold a grudge. I hold a grudge, and I don't like
Someone
her.
said their names gave me the ick.
No, literally, I said it's giving Northwest. Who, if your last name is West, why are you gonna name your kid North?
No, it's giving Northwest and Chicago.
Northwest Chicago.
You know how the sister's named Chicago.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as like South.
I mean, yeah.
They're like, this is Northwest, this is Southwest.
Yeah.
East West. And the pregnancy thing felt so random.
Oh, I know. But maybe we'll find out.
Also, okay.
Don't tell me.
The other thing is like I think the situation with Rob was her karma for being a bad sister. Because like if she had been close with Summer through like when she was going through all of that, like she would have been able to open up to her and say, like, this guy is That's like true. We're talking or whatever. Like, so she didn't even want to hear her out. And even if Summer had tried to tell her, like, that's why she kept it from her.
I know.
Because she would have like
she said she felt sad for her because she was blindsided. I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad enough.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad enough. I felt bad. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're a bad person, that's what you get.
Yeah.
And she could have prevented it if she was a good person. Because she would have, like, Summer would have wanted to tell her.
That's true.
But then again, like, do you think Summer had an obligation to tell her, like, as a family member?
No, but I think that if she was her best friend and sister, as sometimes they are, like, I feel like she would have.
Well, and I mean, I think she was the victim, but like she should have been able to like turn him in. He needs to be locked up.
I think for the longest time, maybe she didn't think she was a victim.
Yeah, she
maybe that's what it was.
She was like, oh, I'm in love, and then it's like, wait. Oh, and she was like, oh, we waited until I was 18 to do anything.
Yeah, maybe she knew. I don't know.
Gross.
She's a character.
Okay, last one is like the family of Rhett, like all the brothers, his sister. Yeah, I mean, Cade obviously was like, Cade was like annoying.
Yes, I like the dad.
Yeah,
the dad was
nice. Sweet. Yeah, the dad was sweet. I think, does he get a book?
Stop.
I think he does.
No, someone tell me.
Does the dad of Brett get a book? Somebody say. Let's see. Harvey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the
yeah, I wish we saw someone.
Yeah, that's the sister was like, I don't know. No, the dad doesn't. I could have sworn that like I thought that he got a book. Maybe I made that up.
I mean, maybe his character is developed more in the other books. But
yeah.
No, I love the family, the house. I imagined it like, this is so random, but like, you know, in the Hannah Montana movie when she gets to the grandma's house or whatever.
Oh, that is?
That's how I imagined
it.
The way
I thought it was like a bougie like Montana like mansion.
Oh, is it?
No, I don't know.
I guess they have multiple floors.
I literally thought that it was like this swanky, like nice.
Oh, I thought it was like the littlest like house ever. Hannah Montana in the movie. I
mean, probably if they're struggling with money.
I don't know. I guess I don't actually know what a huge ranch mansion looks like.
I was picturing like, you know how fireplaces like they're like built in like to the wall like this, like like small, like kind of glass looking.
Oh, really? I did not imagine glass at all. Wood. All around.
I honestly have no idea. Okay. How do you...
I picture Yellowstone.
See, I've never watched Yellowstone, so I don't know.
Oh, he has a bonus chapter from his perspective.
Oh my god, I keep yelling. I'm so sorry. Oh, the son. He was so cute. He reminded me of my honey.
Oh, I know.
Have you guys read Binding 13? And what's the little brother's name? Sean.
My honey.
He reminded me of Sean, except for I think that Luke was older. Because Sean was only like 2.
And he was like a smart little kid.
Yeah, I liked him. He was like sassy.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that like never panned out and was so random is like the rivalry. with those weird like.
See, that's what I'm
neighbors. Yeah, there's
saying.
like a lot of
There's like
Easter
a lot
eggs.
of zoom in on something that seems so important, and then it's
I
like
could see that.
actually just kidding.
See, that doesn't bother me because once something is gone from the chapter, I've forgotten about it already.
Oh, see, no, I want to see more. Like, yeah, they
Well,
TP
that
they
probably
TP the
comes-
tractor.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
I don't know. I think it was just so that she could go and save him, and she was mad at him.
Oh yeah, she came riding up on the horse.
Yeah,
That was funny. Okay, how would you say you relate to the characters? Like, is there any way that their struggle or like that sounded so California? Their struggle, like felt connected to you in some way? And feel free to chime in, guys, too.
I feel like the people pleasing stuff from
The summer.
summer, like that's always hard. I feel like a lot of us do that.
Mhm.
But also maybe I can learn something from her of like the grounding of if this was your last day, just maybe not focusing so much on that. But oh my god, I'm reading Binding 13. Oh no, she threw it away. Sorry.
I know.
We're like
that too.
obsessed.
Yeah, Binding 13. I need to finish that series.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the people pleasing thing where like that made her who she was. I think that was hard. And I feel like a lot of us.
And like wanting to make
Kinda
everyone
relate
happy
that.
in your family. Like she wanted to
Yeah.
be there for her dad and like all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Or like the going to school for something she like doesn't end up doing or doesn't actually want to do. Like, I feel like.
Well, like we both did that, honestly,
Yeah.
where it's like you go to school and you even start working, and then it's like you're a year or two into a job and you're like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like I
Yeah.
want to pursue an entirely different
Yeah.
field or whatever. And it's like, how do you just make that switch? It's like a big risk.
Yeah, it is.
I felt like I related more to Rhett because of the way let's see. Oh, he just was so stubborn, and I'm so stubborn. Like he
As
knew.
am
I mean, we're both Tauruses, so that makes sense. But it was like even with obviously he wanted support, and I think he should have gotten support from his family about continuing his career. Like he knew that he really shouldn't be riding, like especially with all his injuries and stuff. But he was so stubborn that he was like, no, I want to do it. Like I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And he didn't really want to listen. Like he was only going to do what he wanted.
That's so hard because I feel like then the part of like the family, it made them seem like they weren't supportive, but it was like actually just him being a freaking fool.
Yeah.
So then that's like that like warps people's perception of that. I feel.
I get that the family. This is a good question also for you guys. Is like whose side were you on, but like. Because I totally see how the family didn't want him to ride anymore because they were worried about his safety. But for me, it's like realistically, like he's the one who gets to make that choice. And the way that they were telling him that, they didn't really tell him that. It wasn't like, hey, man, we're like actually really concerned for you. We don't want to see you hurt. They were just like, oh, this is like a childish thing. Like you need to be done with it. And it's like, of course he's going to want to keep doing it if he thinks that you're just like making fun of him or whatever. You know, like I felt like they should have had a more...
like a deeper connection, like siblings where they can talk about it.
And been like, we actually care about you.
But maybe it's because it's about like a stubborn man and it's like a man.
Yeah, it was very toxic
like
masculinity.
Yeah, like that. And like even though the dad was like sweet or whatever, like I feel like it didn't translate into them having like an open relationship about it.
Well, and also they were raised without a mom basically. So they probably didn't have that, like their dad was just trying to be a single dad and like provide for everybody.
I just saw someone's halfway through Binding 13 and loving it.
Oh my god.
I can't even talk about it.
The second book is even better, I thought Keeping 13 was better. Yeah, they didn't word out their support properly.
I thought they weren't supportive in the beginning, but then Kate gave him tough love, realized that they were worried but didn't know how to directly tell him. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it from an outsider's perspective, it would be like, oh, they're being really mean and like not supportive, but I don't know. I just feel like it's unfair the way that Rhett portrayed how unsupportive they were.
I see that. It is hard though too, because like obviously having a really risky job,
it's
like
a man thing.
Yeah, like it affects your dad and your siblings and stuff, but it's not like he had like a wife and kids to worry about. I feel like if he had like a son or like a daughter or whatever, like then it's kind of like, what are you doing, putting your life at risk? But when you're younger, like that was his whole career. Like just because it was like kind of a dumb job, it's like, because even his brother was like, oh, bull riding like doesn't even,
there's like
like it came from nothing. Like it doesn't help the ranch, you know, in any way. So I felt, but I did feel bad, and especially I think he realized it when Summer, he was like, "Whoa, this is my girl," and like she's really scared.
Yeah.
For me, then he was willing to like give it up.
But also, I think that her going to the events made him realize that he was missing that, and like maybe kind of made it click for him. I don't know.
Yeah, it was sad that they didn't go.
Yeah, someone said I hated that they didn't support him.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah, it's like they should have gone to support him.
Too, yeah.
While also like it's okay to say you're worried.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pull a little wet. I'll give him a hug and a kiss.
Okay. Favorite scenes. Okay, everybody comment your favorite scene. We have a couple.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what the
Oh yeah, okay.
That is such a good one.
My favorite one was when he sees her wearing, I think it's Emmett's hat, and he's like, no, this can't happen. So then he goes over and like takes the hat, and then he goes, if you wear the hat, you gotta ride the cowboy or whatever. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's like a sign. Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where everything started.
Yeah.
And I was like honestly my favorite one.
Jealous man.
Yeah, that one was so good.
Was so
it
good.
Reminded me of I think it was
and then
right?
he took a shot from her boobs or something.
Yeah, and didn't he like knock Emmett out of the way? He's like, "You're not doing that. I'm doing that." And he took a shot. Yeah. No, it was the whole whipped cream thing. Right?
Oh, yeah, was it?
Yeah. Remember. And he was like, "Oh, I don't like milk."
Yeah.
Oh, and then the milk drinks. Was that you were talking about?
That one was the other one. Was when they kept, and it was in the beginning when she first got there. They kept sending him like funny milk drinks. I thought that was really funny.
That was funny. Oh, and I wonder if that girl is going to be involved.
The whipped cream scene made me blush. Which girl?
Mm-hmm. The waitress. No,
the cousin, the sister of the brothers, the Bailey brothers or whatever.
Yes, because it's like the rival.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna fall in love with somebody for sure. Okay. I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe it's Cade. Was it not? No, I guess someone said it was Willa.
No, maybe Bo, or maybe yeah, because one of them, I thought one of them like liked her, or maybe Jasper. What is Jasper?
Not Jasper.
I don't know. I also said, oh, okay.
She has a book with Bo.
Okay. I can't wait to read the rest. Okay. Obviously, I know that everybody in Fable, the group chat, we were all talking about how the chaps was really cute when he like gifted them to her, and then I like loved the rest of the scene, you know. And I'm like, maybe I need to buy some chaps. It was like
for SoCal.
Yeah, because I go to the rodeo so often, you know. Just for when I'm practicing my cowgirl.
No, and we were reading the book. You like looked up a video, and we're like.
Oh my god, yeah. Did any of you guys watch actual bull riding videos after this? Because we were watching it. She wouldn't even watch it.
I wouldn't watch it.
It's crazy on YouTube. Like the way
insane.
That they get tossed around is so scary.
And you know what's funny is I think like the typical like bull rider is like a little bit shorter, you know, maybe average looking.
Yeah,
and then
like
of course they make him what, like 6'4"?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's like I'm special because I'm tall and hot and I ride a bull. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, all the guys on there were like lame, but that and then the scene that I was gonna say is that when she made him work out and he like couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
That was the other thing that I thought was weird is like he wasn't really like a workout king, but I'm like, you have to have so much like
the core strength.
Core strength and stamina.
That is true.
To do that.
Yeah, that was weird. And also I think like it was interesting how they made like the was it private training, physical, whatever, athletic gym that she did like a big part of her career at the end, but I don't think that she loved it as much. They didn't portray that she loved it as much.
I agree with that.
Maybe she did. I don't know.
Yeah, like I wanted to hear more about like actually how she was so passionate.
Yeah,
because she didn't seem to be that like passionate.
It's like, oh, I go for a run every morning. Okay, so do I.
Yeah,
I don't. I'll be a personal trainer.
No. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, Houston Rodeo. I would actually love to go to the rodeo.
I'm scared.
I mean, it seems fun.
I'm scared.
And then we can dress up.
Okay.
That's the 5th book. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to keep reading them. Okay,
Ruh-roh.
You can also oh yeah, her training session with Rhett was cute.
Yeah.
I liked that. Who did you want more backstory on and future predictions? So I guess this is kind of like what we were talking about.
I'll say it again. Jasper.
Tell everybody about
I
all
love
your hockey
hockey
books.
romance books. You guys, okay. So this is what happens. I start reading Icebreaker. Is that?
Yeah. That was like the first
and
one.
then Kindle Unlimited keeps suggesting hockey romance, college hockey, football, hockey. So that's why I read 48 books this year so far, because I read all of the L. Kennedy series and then plus the other series, like the offshoot one. So yeah, I'm ready for Jasper. I hope he doesn't find love and he finds love with me. And I'm ready to rumble. And
wait,
then
I want to know how
the
many. We need to calculate this out. How many hockey books you've read?
Honestly, I think 20.
That's crazy.
I know. It's
But
like
you haven't
half.
read like a few of the big ones, I feel like.
What are the big ones?
Oh.
Are there more?
I don't know that it's a big one, but Pucking Around.
I think I did read that one.
I thought really? I thought at the bookstore you said you didn't.
Pucking Around?
Pucking Around.
I'll look it up.
It's got like a blue cover. I don't know. I've only read Icebreaker's my only hockey. And Rival Darling.
Hey, that I recommended.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I do love a sports romance. Like never. What is that one? Say You Swear. So good. But that's football.
That's also got me hooked on it.
I love a sports romance. You know what I've never read is a basketball romance. But
I have.
Okay, respectfully, my boyfriend was a basketball player. Love him so much. I feel like basketball is the least hot sport.
Well, I'll send. It's called Night Shift. Has anybody read Night Shift? It's cute. I think you would like it. It is very spicy.
Okay. I feel like basketball is like lame.
I know. I couldn't really picture anybody for them, so Pucking Around is amazing. Okay, on my list. Long Shot is a good one. Okay, Long Shot. I feel like I read that. Okay, I'm curious about. Okay, sorry. Let's get back on topic. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're like talking about. Yeah. Okay. I really want to hear more about the sister, but I don't think she has a book. Somebody confirm if she has a book. But I do really like the dads.
I know. I like Bo. I was telling Niki, I think that I really like the idea of like he's like sunshine, like such a joker, so fun, but then deep down, you know, he needs to meet a girl that's going to heal him from the inside.
I wonder if Bose is going to be focusing a lot on like military. Was he in, what was it, Air Force or Navy or something?
I don't remember.
I thought he was,
just
like,
was deployment. I don't know that they specified. Maybe they did.
I've never really read anything about somebody who was in the.
I want to hear more about his sister. Yeah. Windy City series.
Yeah.
Windy City.
Oh yeah, Windy City. I didn't know that was hockey. Is that hockey? Is that the one that's like Mile High?
I know. See, I cannot. Me either.
I know. I'm
Windy
anti-winter.
City.
No, Windy City. I think is called. Isn't it the first one called Mile High or something like that?
Look it up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mostly last. The Robin Winter storyline.
Yes.
You read that already?
No.
Oh. Okay. Robin Winter, Dr. Douche, which I loved. First of all, okay. The fact that she was on the phone with him when you know what was happening, and she literally was like, "He's the type of man to eat." You know what I mean? I was like, yes! Like, I loved it when she was on the phone and he was like trying to distract her or whatever. That was crazy. But do you feel like I guess we kind of already talked about this, but like, I think it was hard that he revealed their relationship, like Rhett revealed it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, I totally agreed why she was upset. And I think that it made sense that was a big deal.
I agree. And maybe I don't remember correctly, but like, did she tell him that no one knew? Did she tell him that, like, I forget, like, what she shared to where his reaction may or may not have been warranted because of, like, just how he is and how protective and jealous and stuff. But I don't know. I felt like he deserved it. And I felt like he was gross.
Oh, but even after that, I wonder if anything happened to him. Like after it came out, because I think only people like around them heard.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he.
But like then the nurse, she told him to keep her secret. Oh,
what happened?
She told him to keep her secret.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was definitely out of line that he did that.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard because like he was so protective of her, but to a point where it was like you can't. Just because you're protective doesn't mean you get to control me and like narrate what I tell and who. And I don't think he did it on purpose. Like he was just mad.
It's because he has like not anger issues, but like
he needs therapy.
He has issues.
They both need.
And therapy. It's like the protective where it's like I am gonna defend you to the death, and she's like I don't need that.
Yeah.
like it's in my past.
Because she was like
maybe she wanted to move on.
Yeah, but I do think that it was nice that he really helped her see, like, this was really messed up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she even really quite realized, like, he was grooming her and he was, like, really, she was the victim. And he helped her see that. And then also, he was so good at, like, showing her off and, like, he wanted to be out and, like, cuddling with her at the bar. And, like, you know, he was very proud of her.
Yeah.
And even at the final event in Vegas, he like went right up to her and like kissed her in front of everyone or whatever. And like,
or when he kissed her at the bar, the like milkshake bar, whatever, toward the end.
Yeah,
that was cute.
So I think that was sweet. She needed somebody who was gonna love her like loudly.
Yeah, because I feel like that was part of like her. I feel like someone said where she like overcompensates because of how she was born and like the dad and the cheating situation. Wherever she felt maybe like ashamed always, and he kind of made her not. Yeah, like she was ashamed that's how she was born. She was ashamed that the dad cheated on the wife. And
I feel like that's very true. They said this Mile High, yes, and the second one is basketball.
Yeah,
so it's
okay,
hockey and basketball. Okay, last thing, we never talked about the epilogue.
No, I don't. You guys, that ruined it. Like I
know
it was so bad. I said loathe.
The only part that was bad was the proposal.
No, like it was so. I told you this. I feel like two people wrote this book. I feel like one person wrote all the good stuff, and then one person wrote the epilogue.
What did you hate about the epilogue?
It was just so bad. Like, and I don't know. I'm just an epilogue hater. Someone agree with me?
I just hated I thought the proposal was actually the dumbest thing. If somebody tried to,
I would say no.
I'm riding on your back now, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And she was like naked, right?
Yeah.
No, that was so dumb.
It wasn't needed. Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah.
No, it was not needed. I feel like I could have been happy if, honestly, I would have been happy if you didn't even propose. I've been known each other for a year. Calm down. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just did not.
Well, and also, like, weren't we going to get the epilogue in the future books, basically? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Where we would have found out. Yeah. I feel like I've read a lot of books, though, where it's like 5-6 books, all the hockey ones, but it has to end every story, and then it will continue in the other. It's like, they're planning their wedding and like second book, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, honestly, the whole riding on her back made me cringe.
No, it's so bad.
It was just off. Okay, thank you. It was just off. Like something about it felt, and I think I didn't finish it. Did I finish it in Maryland? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
But anyway, it was just so bad.
But there were some cute things about the epilogue.
No. Reread it. I think that they used certain words. They made him seem very sappy and like it was just really cringe.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because I felt like throughout the whole book, he was like strong, stubborn, fly, great. But then at the end, they made him into like
really.
And you know me, I love the obsessed trope.
Yeah. Okay, what did you think about the princess nickname?
No.
Okay, I loved it. I thought it was like so hot and sexy that he called her princess until I literally found out her dad calls her princess. And I was like, that's freaking weird.
Yeah, why did they have to do that?
That ruined that to me was like, ew.
But I think he started calling her princess as a joke.
Yeah, because she acts like a princess. Because she's like a prissy little princess. And he was like, oh, okay, princess. Like, it was like a joke at first. And then he was like, oh, yeah, princess. Like, you want to, But I was like, if your literal dad calls you princess,
Papa.
That's icky.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. I didn't like the nickname.
I mean, if somebody called me princess, I would hate it, but I loved it for her.
She's blonde.
No.
She's Cinderella.
Just because, like, she's a princess. You know?
No, I did not like that.
Yeah, he started the whole princess thing to annoy her, which I liked that. I loved the princess nickname, but it just shouldn't have been.
Don't Let Me series is an amazing series to read.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that. The Don't Let Me series.
I will look into it. Is it hockey?
Maybe. Okay, that's all we have. So, okay. If anyone has anything extra to say, we'll hang out for a bit, put it in the chat. Kip told him that was his princess, so he started calling her that way.
He's like, that's take care princess. Of her or whatever. Don't, whatever.
Yeah.
Make her miserable.
I guess it's fine, but that's like weird. But I thought it was hot that he called her princess.
No.
I mean, I would hate that in real life. Every single thing that every man says in these books would actually make me want to throw up and die if a man said that to me, like in the bedroom.
I would say leave immediately.
But then in these books, I'm like, oh my God.
Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she said it's hockey. Okay. Don't let me look at my
people.
one little hair that I've been hiding her over here. Okay, Kelly. So I have a confession to make. We were sitting here like writing notes to plan for this, and I go, oh my God, I didn't
No.
Yeah, guys.
Maybe type it in your whatever they want.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you the theme that I want to go with. I feel like every month I want to kind of go with like a theme or a genre. I feel like I don't want to do romance back to back. It's not everybody loves like a full romance book. So eventually I want to get into like fantasy and like other things. But I think for August, since that's like back to school time, a lot of us are not in school, but that's okay. We can pretend. It's starting to get out of summer. I feel like something related to like being in school or like an academy. I think Magnolia Parks is like that, where it's like a Gossip Girl vibe. So I was thinking of Magnolia Parks, Zodiac Academy, which I think based on the name is about a school. I literally might have made that up.
Let me see any of my ones.
But something that's like somehow school related. So maybe you guys can like vibe with me. Let me pull up my Goodreads.
What about my hockey series? Because they're all in college.
Yeah, like a college romance, college book. Magnolia Parks would be good. Yeah, see, I've been wanting to read, but I want it to be like, I mean, I guess we could do like a sports.
No, we don't have to.
No,
I'm just joking.
That's true though, because like I was thinking like a dark academia vibe.
You know what
I
I mean? Say? Oh, okay. Just kidding.
I'm gonna look at my want to read. Everyone, please comment in the chat that Mariana needs to start using Goodreads for real, because she's a hater and I absolutely drives me nuts.
You know what, you guys? No, because just if okay, let me just say, if I updated my Goodreads every time I finished the book, I would do it like multiple times a week because I am.
That's not that hard. You just
plug it in. It's all the same book. It's literally every single book I read is hockey romance.
Who cares? It's still a book. It's still 300 pages plus.
No, it's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing. People want to see that.
Does anybody want to read My Lady Jane? Because I will be reading it. I will be reading it. Well, maybe they don't want to read about school.
Well, I want to read about school. This is my book club.
Should we all read Red Rising?
No, absolutely not. See, like, I don't know what of these are, but like, I want to do themes, you know? Lessons in chemistry, but that's not school.
It's not, but it actually is a really good book. Has anybody read Lessons in Chemistry? It's a show as well.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for Daydream to come out. That's the third Maple Hills book.
Oh, and that's what I was going to say, because it comes out in August.
Yeah, but like not till the end. So maybe we could read that for the next one. I don't know. I'm going to have to look through and see like what is... Oh, you know, I think The Naturals is like school related, because I think it's like a group of, or maybe it's not school, it's like a group of teenagers who have like gifts and they're like the CIA. They have like powers.
I would love to read that. I was going to suggest one that maybe no one has heard about, Twilight.
I was going to say Harry Potter.
Oh, I can't wait for Halloween. There are so many good ones.
Yeah, we're totally going to do fall. I feel like September... Okay, August or October, we'll definitely do like a witchy paranormal, not paranormal, but like witchy book. I definitely want to do some fantasy. I feel like would be really fun. Ruth Ware It Girl is a thriller. Okay, that would be fun. Okay, The Naturals, Vampire Academy. Ooh, I don't know if I've heard
thriller
Vampire
school book.
Academy. Yeah, It Girl. I have heard Ruth Ware is really good. I think I've read one of her books.
I need to branch out more. What about...
I know, I need to look at my shelf. I basically, really long story short, guys, we don't have a book for August yet. So after this, or this weekend, how about that? By this weekend, because I'm going to go, I want to make sure I have the 3 options to show. I'll post and we'll vote. And then next week, before the end of the month, we'll decide so that we can have it.
And I would like to ask to the group, has anybody read, and please convince Niki to finally read it because you own all the books, Things We Never Got Over.
It's so
I know it's
long.
old. It's not that long. If you read it on Kindle, you're not even holding the book. So
I feel like people are over it.
Yeah.
Okay. That was probably one of the first books I ever bought.
Why haven't you read it?
There's literally so many books on my shelf that I haven't read anything.
Yes. My favorite series. Yes, I loved it. Thank you.
Guys. Okay, fine.
Can I say, fun fact, again, me. It's so good. Please read that. I love you guys.
Okay, fine.
Why are there so many words? Things that I know.
They're every single
we
book
never
is
got
like,
over.
Things
hiding
we
from
never
the light.
lied. Things we never hide. Things we never. The way, the summer between, the everything between. Like,
again, I read the last book first, and remember I told you
about that.
I read the last book first, so then I went backwards, and then I already knew everything toward the end. But
you literally are the type of person who will look at the last chapter of the book.
I don't do
Maybe
that
you
as
don't
much.
do that
I don't do
anymore.
that as much anymore.
She used to
then
do
I got
that.
skipped on the Kindle.
Yeah.
Because I heard that first book wasn't so good.
I also have heard that a lot of people didn't like it. Yeah.
They're wrong.
Oh my God, Leslie, you've never read fantasy? That's crazy, girlfriend.
Leslie, that's criminal.
Leslie, listen up. Everyone in here.
They're so good. Just do it. Okay, thanks, guys.
Fine. It should be a requirement. I feel like Broski Nation requirement to read ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Should I get him?
Get them. Guys, this is my favorite series ever. People are like, oh, it's not actually that good. Screw them. Okay. This is a very good intro into fantasy because it's a fantasy romance.
You guys should read. What's the one with the dragon?
Fourth Wing?
Fourth Wing.
No, this one, yeah, I think is easier to get into. Okay.
Fourth Wing is easier to get into.
No, these.
Fourth Wing for sure.
No, I don't.
You remember
think
how
so.
long you had me trying to start this first book and I literally could not?
Listen, every single person who reads this, they're like, oh, it's kind of boring. It's kind of slow.
I usually don't like things if it can't really happen.
Well, okay. You do have
I
to
agree.
enjoy magical worlds a little bit in order to
Do you like
read
Harry
these.
Potter, Leslie? Do
Yeah.
you like
if you like Harry Potter,
Twilight?
Beauty and the Beast, Hunger Games. I liked Fourth Wing way more than ACOTAR.
ACOTAR.
That's crazy. I loved Fourth Wing though, so I can see that.
But I will say I think Fourth Wing may be easier because if you look at this, Leslie, it does seem like a lot, but Fourth Wing is only 2 books. So
far. But they're really long.
Okay,
though.
love Harry Potter. I just never read it. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. Harry Potter. If you like the vibe of Harry Potter, oh, see, Leslie, maybe it's not for you. I still think you should give it a try, but only if you like magic.
You know,
magical
Leslie,
things.
let me see what else I can recommend for you. Actually,
In fantasy.
no, it's real life. Oh, Leslie, you should read Binding 13. That could really happen.
That's a pretty far-fetched story, I think.
It's real people.
Yeah.
It's a real place. It's actually not
ACOTAR
a
and
real
Third
place.
Glass are amazing. I did like Twilight books. Okay. If you like Twilight, Leslie, you need to read this. Leslie, girl, please. No, trust me. Okay, here's the thing. This book, you have to
Hated
just...
the movies. Oh, she
I
liked Hunger
agree.
Games.
Leslie, you're going to love this. Here's the thing. This book, I liked.
This
A
book
lot
I
of people...
love.
This is my favorite book ever in the world. That's the second one.
I read it 5 times.
This one, you have to just get to the end. The last 100 pages, if you're not hooked by the end of the book, you're not going to like the rest of the series. The first half of this, though, is a lot of world building. So it's a lot of like names and things. But I personally think it's exciting.
No, it was not exciting in the beginning.
I loved it.
But then I got through it and then it was not fantasy, dark contemporary romance based on.
Oh, the Never After series.
I never heard of that.
Oh, is that the one that's based on like Disney fairy tales? Disney? The one that has like
Like the Nutcracker?
no. It has like it's like there's like a Lion King one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Leslie, all of you, every single person in this chat right now, if you've never read ACOTAR, you better do
And
it.
Leslie,
the Peter Pan.
if you don't want to even bother and you just really want to read this,
No, it's
like,
not going to make any sense.
message me and I could just give you a summary of this.
No. Trust me. But Fourth Wing is also good if you feel like you'd be more interested in dragons. And like Fourth Wing is more
Like younger, annoying bickering.
This one is about a girl who gets stolen away to the land of the fairies and she like lives with all the fairy people, but not fairies like they float around, like fairies like hot men with powers, okay? And she lives in like a beautiful castle. It's very Beauty and the Beast. Fourth Wing is more like Harry Potter, but instead of magic, they ride dragons.
Yeah, because it's like a school.
It's like a school. It's like a college. I loved both. I think that Fourth Wing, if you're more into the idea of like war strategy and like games, like they go through like a set of like, it's like Hunger Games meets Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Then I think you'd like that better. But this one is more if you like to read about beautiful fields with flowers and castles and magic.
If you want to get married, you will read this book because you will find your husband.
Yes.
Which is also my husband.
He's actually mine first. I had him first, but I'll try. I'm just intimidated by ACOTAR. It is intimidating, but you trust me.
Just know that I read this in 24 hours.
Yeah, I read this. This is literally like huge in probably 3 days. And I'm a slow reader. But the first one, again, you have to commit that you
Don't bother with
won't
this one,
DNF.
Leslie.
No, stop it. It's good. Do not DNF this book. If you don't finish it, it's going to ruin the rest of the series. You need to finish it. Like,
What's DNF?
do not finish.
Oh.
You have to get through because I think a lot of people struggle. Even Ricky, like he took months to read this. He got through the last 100 pages and he stayed up until like 2 a.m. reading it.
Yeah.
So
anyway, Leslie, keep us posted.
All of you. Andrea, I'm calling out everyone who's never read it.
Peter Pan. I like the Peter Pan story.
Yeah, Peter Pan is the first of the dark fairy tale ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Never After series. You've probably seen it. They have like the covers. Wait, Never After?
I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Oh yeah,
We
these
did it.
like Hooked. These.
That looks
Should we go to Barnes and Noble right now? No, I'm just kidding. Actually,
We should.
I'm kind of in.
I'm hungry.
Oh wait. Oh, just kidding. Oh
yeah.
Have you guys read Caraval? Because I'm like really dying to start that series too. Okay. Anyways, love you all. Long story short, we will be posting the book options soon. Follow Mariana on her TikTok. She is the brand new book talker, hot on the scene.
I only have 2 videos,
She
you
has
guys.
2 videos up and like 35 followers, but maybe after this she'll have more.
Call me out.
Dude, that's why I'm telling you to follow you.
I guess you would see.
Yeah.
It's 33 followers.
No, 35.
Oh.
Last I looked. Anyways, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I definitely want to branch out
What's the
off of my hockey romance. But I will say again, Kindle does keep recommending me the same books, so I really need to switch it up. And also, the Abby Jimenez books I really liked, so I'm gonna just reread those in Spanish. And that's just something fun about me.
Oh yeah, you need to post your video asking for Spanish bookmarks.
Yes, I speak Spanish. I want to practice my Spanish more, so I'm gonna read books in Spanish. So let me know if you guys know any Latinx authors.
Yeah, because we found out Abby Jimenez is not.
Abby Jimenez
Latina.
married into a Hispanic last name. She's Greek. She's never claimed to be anything other than
Put
Greek.
that on her.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately,
I inferred.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get into our next month's book. Maybe we'll go do some browsing and see what we can find. And that's all.
And oh my gosh,
Kelly!
I will say next book club when we meet again, I would probably have finished all of the like flawless books already. So I definitely want to chime in about Jasper if anyone wants to.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll do like a little. If anyone ends up to keep reading the next book, oh my God, Andrea, apologies you. If anyone continues the rest of the series, maybe we can like have a little,
just like a quick
chit-chat about it.
yeah. Once we all finish all of them, that'd be fun.
I will not be finishing those in the next month, but
okay,
I'll do my best. I'm slow. Okay,
for Christmas.
Love you all.
Thanks, guys.
Look at you. Okay, kisses and hugs. We'll see you. We'll see you soon. Bye. Let's see if I can figure out how to end it. End.